going on, guys? We about to check out this Brett Cooper video, and she's going in on Taylor Swift. You know, I like a good old-fashioned Taylor Swift roast. She got like 2 songs that I like. Blank Space and Do You Belong With Me? That's my ish. That's my ish. I like coming of age movies. Let's check this out, man. I rock with Lady Ben. My bad. Brett Cooper. Let's check this out.
Welcome back to the comment section. I'm Brett Cooper. So Taylor Swift has been trending this week. What's new? But surprisingly, it has not been in conjunction with the NFL and Travis Kelce, which has basically been the case for the past few months. It feels like that's where we've all gotten our glimpse of Taylor Swift. Every Sunday, my Twitter feed is just pictures of her in the box. And I won't lie, it's been fun to follow that.
Brett Cooper out here looking like a young Cruella DeVille with that sweater on. Look like she's looking for 101 Dalmatians out here in these streets. I like it though. Look nice.
Since August, but that is not what we are talking about today. The reason why Taylor is trending right now is because of her stalker. And there's a lot that we can learn from this story about the perils of soft on crime policies and how Taylor Swift helped cause this predicament herself. Before we get into this story, though, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel.
Wait, I did not know that's what it was going to be about. I'm so lost. Whoa.
Taylor Swift is probably the most famous woman on planet Earth right now. So she has had to deal with her fair share of insane, crazy fans. On top of just the normal crazy Swifties, she has had to deal with her fair share of male stalkers, many of whom have been put behind bars at some point. But David Crow has quickly become the most famous one. Here he is in all of his glory. Since November, he has showed up to her New York apartment in Tribeca over 30 times. He's harassed her security. He's harassed people passing by her street. He's tried to break in. And recently, he went dumpster.
Let me take a look at this thing. Take a look at his face. Yeah, he look crazy. He look crazy as hell. He look crazy as hell. Wow.
He has showed up to her New York apartment in Tribeca over 30 times. He's harassed her security. He's harassed people passing by her street. He's tried to break in. And recently, he went dumpster diving in her trash. And apparently, he's doing all of this because she has a pair of his pants.
Where are my pants?
That is the reason why he is stalking her, is because she has his pants. Now, come on, dude. We all know that that is a lie, just like we know people are lying when they're...
I think he's trying to get her pants. You gotta be careful with people like this. Remember that story with the Instagram model? Sad, man. It was an Instagram model who, I guess, her father knocked on the door, didn't get a response, kicked down the door, found his daughter unresponsive, and she passed away. And then he looked up and seen the guy who did it standing there like, and then he armed himself on the wall. I think he wrote something like, "You belong to me." It was like a crazy stalker who felt like he owned her and went in. That's why I like when people be doxing and all that. That's one of the most disgusting things you could do to somebody, right? Because you don't know, man. It's crazy people out here that could really be like, I want to cause this person harm, right? And they'll use that. And when people dox you, they know that. So they're putting you at risk on purpose. It's like disgusting. It's not a troll. It's not something that's cool.
They're saying that traditional dog food alone is the best option for your dogs. But you guys are smart. You know that
we skip ads over here. We skip ads over here. Good for you though. Girl, get your money. But we skip those over here. You know what I mean? Go and check out Brett Cooper on her channel. Her transition game is A1 though. I ain't gonna front. When I first start getting some sponsors and whatnot, I'm gonna start trying to study that. Like, all right, how can I just get into what I'm talking about? Just like when you're selling this. I'm broke, so there's no camera right here, right now. But we working on it.
12 months now, so I hope you've tried it. But speaking of pestering and complaints, after literal months of complaints, the New York PD finally arrested this guy this week. But unsurprisingly, he was immediately released. And guess what? He went right back to Taylor's apartment. So they arrested him again. Here's a post from Popbase. Taylor Swift's alleged new stalker has been arrested for the second time in 3 days, TMZ reports. He was first arrested on Saturday after showing up to the front door of her New York City apartment, and again today after he was seen less than a block away from the apartment. And here he is in the back of the squad car again for the second time this week. And wow, guys, what did they do after they arrested him? Oh, they released him immediately.
I was going to say, of course, because they are extremely lenient on actual criminals. When you are a criminal, let him go. If you somebody that's not a criminal, throw the book at him.
Yet again. So what did he do, guys? Let's say it with me. He went back to the apartment immediately. This is from Pop Crave. Taylor Swift's stalker has been arrested for the third time in 5 days. He went back to Taylor's block immediately after leaving court for his previous arrest. Like, you cannot make this crap up. 3 times in 5 days, no bail. And the Swifties, y'all, they are angry. And rightfully so. I am with the Swifties on this one. One person said, lock him up for good. What is the city of New York waiting for? Somebody else said, why did they let him out the first time? Inquiring minds would like to know, that's for sure. Here's a TikTok.
I blame the mayor. How about that? Let's get all these woke people, Eric Adams, all up out of here, man. Up out of it. People want to complain about how unsafe it is because you're letting criminals out. Letting criminals out, but then you trying to arrest people for hopping the train. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I might just put a clip. Remember, I told you guys, right, that they be setting people up. Try to hop the train. The cops is waiting right there for you. They can snatch you up and take you. You trying to lock people up. But then you got sickos like this running around free. But you trying to lock people up for getting a $2 ride on the train. You out your damn mind, bro. New York is insane. They're more concerned about this. This the crimes they care about. Where can we get the monies? Mr. Krabs is over here running this.
Talk about it.
Taylor Swift's stalker was arrested for the 3rd time this week. So the New York Post reports that a neighbor who didn't wish to be identified said she saw Rowe over the weekend when he was first detained Saturday night for lurking around Taylor Swift's door and released without charges. He was arrested again Monday night outside Taylor Swift's home on stalking and harassment charges, which are not bail eligible. So prosecutors requested the highest possible tier and level of supervised release at his arraignment Wednesday.
They really wanted to get this man back out into New York City. They really wanted him to be back out on the streets. Oh, he's harassing and stalking someone? That's fine.
Let's put him in Arkham Asylum. That's where he need to go.
Fine. Everything's cool because it's New York.
Which means nothing because this man was seen again in front of Taylor Swift's house across the street, rummaging through the dumpster, asking her neighbors about her.
I had no idea Taylor Swift even lived in the city. That's hilarious. Her living in the city part, not this man jumping in dumpsters near her house.
Her whereabouts hours after he was released without bail. Not only that, but according to TMZ, law enforcement officials alleged in their complaint that they'd been informed Crow has been spotted at Taylor Swift's Tribeca home upwards of 30 times in the past 2 months.
That's insane.
I'm confused on what it's going to take to get this man locked up or getting the help that he needs.
We are all
a new mayor that's not woke. Some government officials that care more about protecting their citizens than immigrants.
wondering what it will take to get this man locked up. And everybody...
I said it. They care more about people that's not from here than they do Americans. That's all.
in this girl's comment section was wondering the same thing. Somebody said, ridiculous that they can't keep him in jail. Well, that's New York for you, isn't it? Somebody else said, cops are good at catching them and judges are good at letting them go. Exactly. A girl on Twitter said, I would really appreciate New York PD actually dealing with Taylor Swift's stalker so she isn't the next John Lennon. I actually cannot take it if that happens. Protect her, damn it. Another girl said, Taylor Swift's stalker being continually let out of jail after he has stalked her apartment 3 times in the past 5 days and 30 times in the past 2 months. She is probably
as much as I give Taylor Swift criticism, I sure would hate to see a true crime video with her because people are too stupid to lock a sicko up and keep him there.
Most famous person in the world right now, and the American justice system still fails her. As a woman, it's terrifying. But here's the thing, and this is a harsh truth, but it has to be said. Sadly, this is a direct result of the policies that Taylor Swift has endorsed and voted for, that she has gotten all of her Swifties, all of the minions to go out and vote for. This is a direct result of the political party that she so adamantly stands behind. And her
Talk that talk, right? I said that. I just said, yeah. Right? Well, I didn't acknowledge the part of Taylor Swift actually pumping those political ideologies. But yes, yeah, this is what she gets when you, not saying she deserves it, I'm saying this is what you get when you put emotions and all that BS ahead, right, of actual, logic in your decision making when it comes for who you want to be president or government officials and all that stuff. You're listening to these wokies, to these liberals who are telling you that they care about you. They don't care about your well-being. Look at what's happening. Why did he keep releasing criminals?
Fans and women everywhere need to
marketing
realize
ploy.
this. Ian Miles Chung said, if you think stalkers should be locked up, maybe don't promote the political party that keeps criminals out of jail and doesn't charge them for anything. Somebody else said, Taylor Swift, vote Democrat. Also, Taylor Swift can't get justice for a stalker in NYC. Oh, the irony. And none of this is new in New York City. Their justice system is outlandishly backwards and literally favors the criminals. So none of this should surprise people that have been paying attention. Like, do you remember the case last year where a bodega owner was attacked in his shop? He acted in self-defense, but he
was not wrong, and they locked him up. The woman, just to go into more detail, a woman wanted to get free chips and soda for her daughter. He said, no, you can't get free. What? No. She went and got her boyfriend. The boyfriend came and demanded, you give my girlfriend and her daughter the free chips and soda or free whatever. He said, no, this is a store. That's not how businesses work. The guy goes behind the counter, attacks the store owner. Store owner defends himself, pulls out that thing, pulls out the polka. That polka, pulled out that Lady Gaga, polka face, went crazy with it. You know what I'm talking about? My man was looking like a superhero with that. Went crazy. American me in this bitch. Right? Went crazy. Looking like Blade with Blade. But he went crazy with it, and they tried to put him in jail. The whole incident's on camera from beginning to end. They tried to put him in jail. Thankfully, he eventually got released, I believe.
He was the one who was charged. He was literally attacked in his business. He fought back. He was the one who got in trouble. Or we could talk about the fact that under New York City's Soros-backed soft-on-crime DA, Alvin Bragg, over half of suspected felons walk free without bail after being arrested, which is double the rate it was in 2018. This is from Daily Mail. Exclusive suspected felons have walked free in half of cases since Alvin Bragg took office, double the rate in 2018, as New York's lax bail laws allow city's worst criminals to roam the streets. And this is all because of the lax bail policies that state that bails are a last resort and they focus on, reintegration into society, and the fact that this man is too distracted by the Trump indictment to actually focus on what's going on in his own city. But that's an episode for another day. Now, a couple of years ago, Alvin Bragg's chief prosecutor even said the quiet part out loud. We know incarceration doesn't really solve any problems. And then she also said that criminals are not bad dudes, while simultaneously blasting juries for believing police officers facing misconduct allegations deserve the benefit of the doubt. Sounds like a fantastic...
That's so crazy. That's insane. And remember, they defund the police, you just gonna have Gotham. It's gonna be Gotham out here in this bitch. It's really gonna look like Batman is needed. And if you try, just listen, I get on my West Falcone flow real quick. Leave me and my family alone. Leave me and my family alone. That's all I'm saying. And the Fang Gang. Leave the Fang Gang alone. I get on my Falcone. Where's Falcone joint? You know, nigga. Turn this bitch into Arkham Asylum. Stop playing with me. But yeah, man, it's heading towards a really dangerous and dark path if we keep on the woke path.
Person to have in office. No wonder so much of the New York Police Department has walked. Shocker. And incarceration doesn't solve any problems. I'm sorry. It gets dangerous people off the streets. You put them right back out there, and often you don't even charge them. So they literally just roam free and continue to wreak havoc on that city. And we're seeing all of this play out right now with Taylor Swift Stalker. We're bringing it back, guys. We're bringing it back to the story. One person commented and said, if Taylor Swift can't be safe from men like this, what hope do the rest of us have? And that is a really excellent and important point. Because Taylor Swift is a billionaire.
You're not famous. You're not rich. You have no power. If someone's stalking you, you just on your own, chief. I have a hard time believing that as a man, if someone was stalking me, which I have stalkers, if I made reports, which I have, that it wouldn't be taken seriously or as seriously as someone else. So imagine if you're rich and famous and they still not taking it seriously because it's woke where you live.
I'm guessing that she has the best security that money can buy. But even they can't completely protect her from incidents like this because the state won't do their part to keep this man away from her and off her property. They can protect her physically, but they can't keep this from happening. So what happens to a woman who's being stalked who doesn't have 24/7 private security to protect her? Well, she could carry a gun, she could defend herself, but oh, no, not in New York. She would get arrested for doing that. And if God forbid she had to fire it in self-defense, well, We know how that would probably end in New York City, and it's not pretty. Democrat, soft on crime policies sound fluffy and nice. They use buzzwords like rehabilitation and reintegration, mental health awareness for criminals. But all that means...
How you rehabilitate and reintegrate in one day? You letting people out like that? How the hell is... I'm telling you, if I was to show you guys some of the true crime videos I'll be watching, man, which I'm thinking about doing that, and I don't know. Let me know if you guys want to see me react to some true crime. But fam, it's a lot of horrid stuff that I see out here because they allowing criminals to get out. This one dude was like a serial kidnapper. They kept letting him out. He kidnapped the same person twice with their child. Like, and they were just like, let's slap on the wrist, give him probation. Excuse me? And he went out and same day went and got the same woman again. What's wrong with people? Get him out of here. He need to be under the jail on some, like, what's his name? Dark Knight Rises, right? Where no Ra's al Ghul to come and save you. You need to be where Bangin was. And like that, where it's like a pit, right? It's surrounded by cells and you never escape this prison. That's where you need to be. You need to be in the worst prison ever. They need to put you in prison in Panama, where the prisoners are the ones that make the rules. Put your ass in there.
Means is that bad people are not being put away. These soft on crime systems are not designed to protect good, law-abiding American citizens. So why would anybody vote for them? It is honestly mind-boggling. So maybe this story and the power of the angry Swifties could finally start to wake people up. It would be the best.
I doubt it.
Best thing Taylor Swift has done all year.
I doubt it. But that was great work, Brett. You killed that. She is such a super, super dope content creator. Go and check her out on her channel, man. Should be linked in my description. But as far as Taylor Swift, yeah, you see what you pushed, right? You know how many people you probably got to vote for that dumb decision? But anyway, hopefully nothing happens and they can eventually get this guy imprisoned and make sure he stays away from her. But that's just my opinion. Tell me what yours is down in the comment section. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed watching the video. Now, if you have some extra time, can you do me a favor? Check out my music. I rap, I sing, and I make beats. All of that should be linked in the description. Also, if you want to watch me live stream, you can check me out on BX Beast Boy Live. That's another YouTube channel. It should be linked to my homepage. And you can check me out on Twitch and Rumble. I'm streaming on all these platforms, man. Trying to just get out there. Also, if you want to support me, you can sign up for my memberships on my channel, as well as my Patreon for as low as $1. You get exclusive access to a bunch of videos early before you even get it on YouTube, as well as videos that's not ever going to be on YouTube. Stuff that actually got me suspended and banned. It's kind of my anti-cancel culture fund for BX Beast Boy. You know what I mean? And it also helps me get resources for certain video essays and things of that nature. Check that out if you're able to. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, and join my Discord if you are able to, man. The link should be somewhere within my description or somewhere on my channel. I would really love to see you there, man. That's where you get a chance to talk to me and the rest of my supporters, man. I appreciate you guys. Bang Gang out.